Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to this week's video. You haven't seen this one before. It's brand new.
Brand new.
We've moved to a new location, so it looks like everything's brand new, and it is brand new. And so we'll have Anderson reading today's video.
However, I'm a brand new Anderson too.
It's a
so
brand
you
new
keep that in
Anderson
mind, yeah.
also. Everything's brand spanking new.
Right.
Come on down, get the new stuff.
The new stuff. This one's titled, Well, Is It Working? This is number 4 out of 4 in those steps of the Paragon, steps of healthfulness. Hello and welcome back.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I hope the last video/blog wasn't too heavy, but I know of no other way to overcome those challenges that are or soon will be ruining your life. They are so because one is no longer in communication with some body part, person, or area in their life, and as such are no longer able to confront the situation.
That's all it is. You are. That knee that hurts, you're out of communication with it. That back, you're out of communication with it. That neighbor that you can't stand, you're out of communication with them. I guarantee you've noticed this in your life, that as soon as you get into communication with something that's bothering you or a sore spot or something, it might not be super smooth, but as soon as you're done, you feel pretty good and lighthearted. And that it's the same thing with a body. So it's not about how many pills and how much you can disconnect from that sore pain or that spot, but how you can get into communication with it and confront it and handle it.
Mm-hmm. Fully feel what it's telling you, because it's telling you some sort of a necessary piece of communication. If you're just ignoring it, it's kind of rude to your own body.
Yeah, oh, it is. And it'll show you, trust me.
Oh, it'll let you know at some point.
Take 15 years off your life. You'll be laying there in a hospital bed someplace. What happened?
When did this? Well, about when you were 30 years old.
Yeah, you stopped listening. It's just, my God, it's just such a thing. You stopped listening.
Listen, communicate. One will not be able to make effective lifestyle changes without confronting and taking some responsibility for the situation as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. To do so, the problems will magically melt away, and one will emerge as a new person, alive and the emanation point of their life.
Yeah, you really will. Now you're not the effect of everything. You are now cause. It's wonderful. You are the source. You are the emanation point of the life and the things that you feel and experience.
Your whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so here's rule number 3 of the Paragon Golden Rules. Make sure whatever therapies or remedies you are using or doing are working. If so, continue them. And if not, stop and see number 1 again, which is stop harming yourself. Bang. When a person comes to our office looking for care or lurking for care, we expect that the treatments and recommendations we make will work and help the individual to heal, recover, and get back to living their life.
Yeah.
This sounds like a no-brainer, but
you'd be surprised when you come in here for treatment, or we recommend some sort of vitamin or some exercises or some stretches. We fully expect them to help you. If they don't, I need to know about it, and we'll do something else. You're not, I don't know how many times people come in. Yeah, doc, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I just kept taking this stuff until I had to go on dialysis. Well, wow.
No, let them know. Whoever it is, if it's us, let us know if it's working or not. We need to know.
It's supposed to work, and it's supposed to help. And I'm not saying it always will, but it's supposed to.
That's our intention always.
Yeah.
Always. This sounds like a no-brainer, but you would not believe the number of patients who come to us from other practices and treatment programs who are harming themselves with the therapies and recommendations that they have been given. They saw no results, but for reasons known only to them, they continued the treatment program. Some claim they did not want to hurt the feelings of the doctor or therapist, even though they were not getting well and in fact were worsening. My personal belief is that at some level these individuals had very little, if any, expectation that they could be helped or made better. Whatever the reason, a person should always make certain that any course of correction they are undertaking works, and if not, stop and do something else.
That's an amazing point, that there has to be also an expectation. If you're going to do something, if you're going to take a class, or you're going to study something, or you're going to learn, or something along those lines, or anything you do, there should be an expectation that you're going to get a result, and it's a desired result. It's what you set out to try and do. Many times people just do stuff for the sake of doing it, and wherever it takes them, and stuff like that. And it's not not really the good thing. You know, if you set out on a course, and you should have some sort of an expectation. When you hop in your car to drive home tonight, you should have an expectation that you're going to pull into your driveway. Well, I don't know, I just hop in the car and wherever I go or whatever happens, I guess that's okay. No.
And I find that's when I get most annoyed at traffic, is when I am obviously trying to get to work or something, and there's just somebody just taking a leisurely, oh, you know, maybe I'll be in this lane, maybe I'll go into that lane, who cares? Get there.
Yeah.
But you need a goal first. I mean, so whenever you're doing a course of action, have an idea of like, okay, I'd like to land here. In any case.
Right.
One should also keep in mind that as one is undergoing treatment, they should be waking up, as it were, and finding themselves more aware of of not only themselves but the environment around them.
Right.
This may or may not be comfortable or perhaps even painful. Many times after an adjustment, patients will report that the room is brighter, or they feel lighter, or even that they feel like they are floating around on their body, out of their body rather.
Yeah, and that's true. You will have those people say that, and it is an interesting thing that as you start to get into communication, as you start to get better, as a person becomes better and better, they become more and more aware of themselves and the environment around them and what's going on. And so all of a sudden, things that are generally going on aren't that cool. So now all of a sudden they start looking around and see these things that aren't so cool and this and that, and it turns out their knee really hurts and all the rest of the business, but that is increased awareness, and that is pro-survival. You cannot go through life with your head up your backside and whatever happens, happens. You just can't. That's the quickest way to death. And as you start to get better, you're going to be able to do more. You're going to take more responsibility for things. You're going to think differently. You're going to try things that you wouldn't have tried before. It's truly an amazing thing as you start to get better from the treatment, if you have that expectation that you're going to get well.
And you'll find all that awareness comes from communication. The more you talk and get into communication with something or somebody, the more you know about them and the more you're able to kind of handle and be cause of that situation.
Yeah.
These are dramatic changes and should be considered progress. As the patient improves, he is no longer the same person, as it were, as when they first presented for care.
Yeah.
They are more capable of confronting and being more responsible for their own health and wellness.
Right.
Many report having made tremendous changes in their lives, from getting better sleep and eating correctly to even quitting their jobs and finding more fulfilling vocations.
Yeah. And that's all hard stuff to confront. You know, when the person came in, you know, they knew their job was killing them. I've heard people where they ask to go to the bathroom and the manager sits there with a stopwatch timing them and stuff like that. It's time to quit.
Yeah.
Oh, but no buts.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Once this middle school, I got to ask, hey teacher, can I don't know, can you? Okay, great.
Yeah. No, it really is. You when you start doing things, you should expect improvement. You should demand improvement, that you're getting better. When you go to work each day, you should feel that you're making progress on a path of your own desires or your own decision and things, that you're actually getting someplace and not just grinding into the ground.
Mm-hmm. There's a great little story that I'll tell quick of this high school kid who was a track guy, and he was a track guy for all 4 years. And toward the end of his high school tenure, he did some math, and he was talking with his track coach that he said, hey man, if I had just started running and kept going straight, I'd be in Kansas City by now. And he said, instead, I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I just kept going. And so get a direction, man, and start going. Going in circles is really unfulfilling.
That's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people are changing, and this could require different treatment programs that helps the person better self-manage themselves and their environment. Exercises and adjustments that were effective a month ago might no longer be so. Doesn't make them bad, the patient has simply outgrown them.
That's right. As you start to improve, the things that we did today might not work tomorrow because you're a different person, and you should be a different person tomorrow than you are today.
Absolutely.
You should be better.
You should have
you
that
should be bigger.
expectation.
You should have that expectation. So you wouldn't necessarily need to do all the stuff here. You got new stuff to do because you're a new and different person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why are you still taking, Algebra 101? We need to move on.
Yeah.
Exercise and adjustments, that doesn't make them bad. The patient has simply outgrown them. This too can be a reason, and something we hear often from patients who come to our practice, and that is initially the treatment that they were receiving seemed to help, but now they seem to be causing trouble. Life is a journey, and each of us should progress on our paths. Health and wellness should be considered just such a journey. Why would a person who can manage their health with exercise, sleep, and waking and walking need treatment 3 times a week for the rest of their days?
Should be getting better.
Should be able to handle it yourself at some point.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind and expect to improve and be well and settle for nothing else.
Yep. Just improvement. That's what
it.
you're looking for.
That's it. Step after step, yeah.
Yep.
If you're no longer making progress, it's time to do something else. We at Paragon Chiropractic can help you on this journey, and as each of us is walking the path of being a little bit better and a little bit kinder and a little bit wiser every day, we hope to see you out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're on the same path you are, man.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's just that's how it goes, and that's what we're trying to do.
A couple steps further, we might be a couple steps behind, but
you.
we're all trying to kind of go that same direction. And if you can learn a little from us, if we can learn a little from you, all the better. Again, we just like to communicate, so please leave a comment.
Yeah.
Please like this or something. Do something with the video, right? Share it. Do something. I don't know. Give it a dislike. Who cares? I mean,
No, don't do that.
All right, I'm messing around.
All right, well, thank you. And like you said, hit the buttons and subscribe and say, I like this, and let us know what you think. But yeah, stop harming yourself. Make those changes as quickly as you can that will keep you from harming yourself, and make sure that whatever changes you're doing are actually working and you're getting better.
That's big. You're not backing up like this truck that you're hearing now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. See you guys.
Take it easy. Bye.